up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders. So first things first, hit that subscribe button down below. Like, comment, share. Give this video a thumbs up. Uh, we're going to be diving into Tesla Incorporated. So the past 5 days has been pretty crazy. If we can look at the 5-day chart on here, it's been from all the way as low as 470, and now it's all the way at 537. So pretty crazy growth moving forward, and it ended today at 537.92. So let's dive into it. The earnings for Tesla is coming up pretty soon, in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to dive back into the previous quarter to see what to look for moving forward. So in the past, if we look into the production, uh, so the production of the Model S and Model X was 16,000. The production of the Model 3 is 79,000. Deliveries is 17,000 of the Model S and X, and of the Model 3 is 79,000. So what I basically expect to see with this new earnings is for these numbers to drastically increase. As everyone or most people know that they opened up their factory in Shanghai, and they were basically beating the number of cars that they were supposed to be delivering. So I think the rough estimate at first was about 1,000, and it seemed to be like over 3,000 cars were being delivered. So being produced. So the more cars that are being produced, this number, both of these numbers are going to increase, as well as the number of deliveries and the number of orders. Um, they also had lowered the price of their cars in China, so that's always going to increase the demand. And increased supply and increased demand just makes increase for revenue. So if we go to automotive revenues, if we look here, it's at 5,353. Um, so for automotive gross profit, it's 1,222. So I expect this number to drastically increase, just because they have more deliveries and they're producing more cars. So I expect their automotive gross profit to increase. I also expect this number right here, total revenue, to increase as well. Um, I wouldn't be shocked if the total revenue mimicked that of quarter four of 2018, which was 7,226. Just for the simple fact that, they're increasing production so much. Um, and I feel like people believe that, this is going to be a really good uh, financial quarter for them, just for the fact that, you know, they're kind of on a boost of momentum when it comes to production. They had the factory. The factory got done in record time, started producing, which are all positive things, and then produced more than what they thought it was going to produce. On top of the fact that they lowered the prices of the car, so that's going to bring more orders in, and it's going to give more deliveries. So, I mean, both of those combined, I'm expecting to see outrageous numbers on this new earnings that comes up on that part alone. And then for energy, it says energy storage deployment reached an all-time high, 477 megawatt hours in quarter three. I expect that to increase as well. With the building of that new factory. And I also would like to see, more information on. I think they're building another factory, um, but I can't remember the location. I think it's in Germany, but I'm not sure. Do not quote me on that. Um, but I'm excited to see how the steps being laid down as to building the new factory, because that will increase production as well once that is made, especially if it's made as quickly as the Gigafactory in Shanghai was. So this is pictures of the factory, um, some of the assembly lines, and this is the exterior of the factory. So by no means is it a small factory. It's pretty massive, but if they're already in development of making another one of these factories, then that's just fantastic news because it's gonna continue their production. Because I don't think their sales has slowed down. Um, I don't think people have slowed down on the number of orders of cars. I think if anything that has increased. So if they increase, by building another factory as fast as they built this factory and start producing with that one as well, then there'll be more deliveries. And I feel like, that'll be more orders. So, I'm looking for really positive feedback when it comes to the new earnings report, and I wouldn't be shocked to see after the earnings if the stock shot up to 600 or 600 plus. Um, Even getting close to the earnings, the stock shooting up to, probably like 610 or so, getting close to the earnings, and then after the earnings, the stock probably going to like 650, 655 ish. Uh, if we look in comparison to some of the cars, so the price of a Tesla Model 3 starts at 35,000, and the cost of Kia Niro EV is 38,000. So I mean, you know, to me, the Model 3 is the better option. Uh, there's also varieties out there. So like, they have the Model X, which is 81,000, but then Porsche came up with their Porsche Taycan, but you know I think overall for like well-roundedness, I think um, Tesla kind of has everyone beat. Kind of has the electric vehicle market on lock, just for the fact that um, it's so diverse and their performance is so well. And I think moving forward, we'll probably see um, the stock hit new highs because 537 I don't think reflects uh, the earnings that's going to be coming up. Um, and a lot of people are kind of speculative of this, but I think it will be a lot better than we think it is. Just for the simple fact that with the new factory being built and more orders coming in and a cost reduction on the vehicles. So those are my two major factors in to why I think this earnings is going to be really good, and we possibly could see profitability of the company, um, and profitability in the long term. So that's always a good thing to see. Well, anyway, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Like, comment, share. Hit that notification icon. Uh, and I'll try to bring you all more updates of Tesla, especially once the earnings comes. Give a breakdown of what's going on. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.